Okay, I'm reloaded.
We got London on the
Tell me, do you know the feeling? Tell me, do you know the feeling? You look up and you ain't got no feeling.
Oh, me in the Lambo? Nah.
Tell me, do you know the feeling? You look up and you ain't got no feeling.
Oh, me in the Hellcat?
You look down,
Yeah.
Hellcat. Tell me, do you know the feeling?
Tell me, do you know the feeling? Looking up, you know. Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm about to go buy my new house. Get over here! I'm happy as hell. There used to be a prison. There used to be a prison down there. And, you know, my boy Hector, he's one of my close friends. His grandpa used to be in that prison here in Camden. Right across from Philadelphia. If you look over this water, you'll see this is Philly and that's New Jersey. It's literally a little bit of body of water. And his grandpa, back in the days, escaped because the prison didn't have a wall. He just walked off. He just walked away. And he got caught 22 years later in Florida. And I just called him now because I was thinking about it. Because I was driving over the bridge and I was telling Jay, I'm like, yo, there used to be a prison down there. I'm like, yo, you know what's crazy? My boy's grandpa escaped from that prison. And I just called him now and I hit him. I'm like, yo, whatever happened to your grandpa? So right now his grandpa's still in the federal prison and he should be coming home soon on parole. But you know, I think he broke a record, 22 years as an escaped prisoner in New Jersey. That's pretty dope. But damn, let the old man go. He did 22 years without getting in trouble. They locked him up because somebody told on him. And it was a drug offense back in the days. It wasn't like he did anything like hurt anybody, you know? I think drug cases in America are too harsh.
You guns.
Be safe though.
Unfortunate, but you the chosen one.
Whoa, 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 yeah.
What's up, man? How's everything? Good. How do I get down here?
Over there. On the steps?
Yeah, I'm too fat. I'll break an ankle. I thought about it like if I was 50 pounds. One question. Did the builder leave the blueprints there?
They're here.
Okay, perfect. And I have my architecture going, he's going there now to build a garage on the side.
Sign here and sign here.
Wow. It's me, man.
You too. Enjoy.
It's a good day. Now time to meet up Chris from Studio C and go check out what the hell we can build over here. Let's go. My boy from Studio C, Chris, best architect in Philly. I said it. So what I want to do is I want to put a infinity pool right here. And I want you to get creative yourself too.
Yeah.
Like something like a big outdoor kitchen.
Okay.
Like bungalows and shit. I know I'm gonna be removing this tree and I'm removing that tree.
So you want like a pool house?
Yeah.
What I used to own the whole lot.
Oh, you sold the pieces?
Pieces the lot to the builder. So
why?
Why? I need money.
If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. That's the realest shit I've ever heard.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right.
You like the bamboo trees, I see.
The only reason is like we were here until they took it out. We don't see a thing. We don't see a thing. My kids are grown now, but we do a lot of stuff outside. Nobody there. Anyway, what's your name?
Omar.
Omar, and you are?
Jay.
With son?
No. Clap your hands. I like that.
Whole family moving in?
What, are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a physician, yeah.
I need your help.
Well, let's do that. I'll send you to bariatric surgery, man. Come on.
Not yet. I want to try to lose it first.
All right, good.
Then I go to bariatric.
Right.
If I don't lose it in a year, I'm going to go do it. For real.
All right, welcome. Anyway, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood is very, very peaceful, very quiet.
Yeah, that's the reason why I bought here, you know.
All right, we'll
Cherry
look forward
Hills,
to see you
Cherry
guys.
Hills incredible.
All right, thanks.
I love Cherry Hill, man. This shit's incredible.
Where are we trying to put the garage? You know, I was thinking, does it have to be detached?
Huh?
Because if you attach it, then all of a sudden you have your office place.
You can attach it, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pave all this shit. So I'm gonna close it in, pave all this shit out, and
So
have
like,
all this
do
paved
like
in.
retaining wall here. And
Yeah,
pave it
that
in.
way you can start garage wherever you want to.
Put down.
Yeah, I don't put that on here. Ready? first looks of the inside of the new house. I can't get another car up there, it's too low.
Rich gang. I had problems, I had to fix them. I was broke, I had to get it. Didn't have a choice in how I'm living. Ain't no watching where I'm from.
Nice little office. Nice little lounge area. Closet. Kitchen. It needs backsplash, so that's the one thing I'm gonna do. Add some backsplash to this. What you think so far?
Yeah, I like these stairs. It's got your modern.
A wine room here. I don't drink wine that much. Basement is pretty dope.
Yeah.
If I consider the basement, it's a basement. This full bath is nice. For being downstairs.
Is it ejector pump or is it gravity?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just don't like the color of the floor, so I'm gonna up here at least. Down here is alright.
Yeah.
But up here I'm gonna change it to like a gray color.
Yeah.
Got a laundry room. Yo, Chris, how do you feel when you draw out a place and then you see it finally built?
That's the best part.
That's pretty dope, right?
Yeah.
You see your work come to life?
Yeah. Especially because we do the renderings and everything. It's like you're standing inside. It's cool.
So there's two ways to go up. It's this way and this way. Pew! Boom. So let's go to that bedroom. This is a nice small bedroom. Holy crap. This is what a Jack and Jill. And another closet. Closet. I wonder what did the step up here for.
I don't know. Does it look cool? It's probably above your entryway.
There's a master.
Yeah, we stepped on this.
I like this that goes into the bathroom.
Sweet. It's two-way.
What do you recommend I go to for shades?
Shades?
I had problems, I had to fix them. I was broke, I had to get it. Didn't have a choice in how I'm living. Ain't no watching where I'm from. Ain't too many options where I'm from.
What we gonna do?
Selling drugs or shooting guns.
Be safe though.
Unfortunate, but you the chosen one.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunate,
yesterday
but
I
you the
decided to go on
chosen
Google and read some stuff. You know, there were some like articles about me. And one was interesting where, you know, a guy was like, I know this has to be drug money. I know it can't be fully legal. It can't be any of this. It can't be any of that. There's still videos on YouTube of me being broke. Like literally to this day. There's still videos on YouTube of me being broke. And, you know, I dipped and dabbled in the Fire Stick. That's, you know, how I made good money too. I started selling Fire Sticks after selling DVDs. And then, you know, when people started getting DMCA takedown notices and the Cody world died, I'm like, fuck that, I gotta find out what to do. You know, and I started investing in real estate. So, you know, and I'm always moving forward with businesses. And the reason why, you know, somebody said the other day is like, why don't you show more of your business side of things? Why don't you show more of this? Why don't you show more of that? Listen, I went to show one of my properties on Instagram that I was getting ready to do on YouTube, and guess what somebody went and did? Somebody broke in this house like 5 or 6 times, were vandalizing the property. So it's kind of hard for me to show you guys properties that are in North Philly while I'm a vlogger, because at the end of the day, like, I have to show you in a few months from now when the houses get done and tenants are getting ready to move in. Like, people are vandalizing my properties now. You know, it's kind of fucked up. You know, I try to vlog and stuff and try to do this stuff, and, you know, people from my own neighborhood, you know, want to break into the property. So, you know, it gets tough. You know, there's dudes like Mo Vlogs who, you know, who buys cars all the time. And sorry, Mo, for putting you in this. You're amazing, by the way. But you know, like Mo, and he doesn't get questioned about if his money's clean or not. You know, like I'm not gonna sit up here and preach to do the right things, and then me fucking running a funneling enterprise, you know, or funneling cocaine and shit. Like it's not what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm against all that shit. Like I said it before. I've always said it. Like when I was younger, I got in trouble a lot. You know, I sold drugs when I was younger. I stopped selling drugs fucking 6 years back. That let me no money. Like that left me on zero. The last time I touched drugs, I got robbed and left me with $0 fucking. So that's why I always say, like, guys, invest your money, get out of whatever you're doing that's illegal, because it just doesn't last. You know, having a trace of your money is a good thing. And you know, it just, people can't accept it. One dude was like, and I normally don't listen to outside noise, he said it doesn't bother me, but one dude was like, yeah, very impressive, he has 15 leases. Let me tell you something, I wish I had 15 leases. Buying cars is probably one of the most dumbest things you can do. And especially me, like I went and bought 2 tour buses, took 2 of them back because I didn't like the way he drove, lost $60,000 just off of that. You know, buying cars is like, if you want to stay rich forever, buying cars is not one of the ways of doing it. Doing what tall guys did and going leasing, you know, his McLaren, that's smart as hell. That's what you want to do. You want to lease your cars. And if I had 15 leases, I would be fucking proud of that. You know, but no, frankly, I fucking own out all my cars, which is pretty stupid. But that's you know, I just don't like using my credit. I don't like owing anybody nothing. That's the way, like, I operate. You know, and sometimes it's just a bad way, because you can go broke very, very quickly the way I do things. But I'm trying to teach you guys another way. You know, you don't have to use all your money. You know, just take out a loan on it. It's a lot better for you, actually. You know, you're actually paying off the depreciating value of the vehicle instead of paying off the car and then losing the depreciating value. You get what I'm trying to say? So you basically pay off the money that the car depreciated, and then you just get a new one 2 years later. What I'm doing is I'm paying full price and then losing money on the car. So like now, like, you know, doing the YouTube is like, it's not a bad thing that I'm paying for these cars, because, you know, that essentially becomes a part of the business. You know, the depreciating value of these cars now, I could write them off. And that's just the way life is. So, you know, stop judging people. You know, like, just because, you know, I'm a certain skin color doesn't mean that I'm not doing things the right way, or, you know, that I'm out here running a criminal enterprise and shit. No, I clearly stated what I do. Do app development. I've dabbled in coding for a long time. It's all documented shit. This ain't shit that I'm making up. You know, it's just people can't believe that, you know, this guy just came up that quick. You know, 4 years ago, I was delivering fucking pizza, and now here I am, I'm fucking rich. It just happens, you know, it just takes hard work and dedication. And that's all it takes for you to make it in life. And if you instill some of what I'm saying into your life, I promise you, shit will work out. Stay positive. Stop, like me, I let some outside noise, you know, affect me, but I actually wanted to use it to tell you guys that, you know, that what you're seeing here isn't fake. You know, this isn't drugs. I'm not that stupid. Trust me, if this is drugs, I'm staying far away from YouTube, bro. I fucking, no Instagram, no nothing. Right under the radar. But no, you know, I want you guys to fucking learn that, you know, like, you're not being oppressed by America. Okay, let me tell you that America is not oppressing you. You're oppressing yourself. All right, you're letting other people tell you you're being oppressed. No, you got a criminal record. Get your ass to Smith and Solomon, or state, whatever, and get yourself a CD fucking L. Get a CDL. Go drive trucks. Yeah, it's not what you want to do, but guess what? When you break the rules in life, you gotta settle for something and then become your own boss. Like me, I had no other choice. You know, I caught a couple charges when I was younger. And like, I couldn't be what I wanted to be. I can't get up and be a police officer. I can't. So I had to settle with being an entrepreneur. But that's something I was just good at. From being, at the age of 14, I was selling drugs. So I knew how to, you know, go around and, you know. And that wasn't like, it wasn't because I wanted to sell drugs. It's because, you know, my father taught me how to sell drugs. My dad was a fucking criminal. And I had to learn that, you know, that's not the way I want my kids raised. Like, I know what I wanted. Even when I was selling drugs, I knew I didn't want to sell drugs. And that's the reason why I stopped. You know, I went to Craigslist, I bought things, I sold things. I went to dhgate.com, I bought things, I sold things. I went to shopgoodwill.com, I bought things, I sold things. But those are the things that you gotta do too. You know, like start thinking outside the box. Stop trying to be like everyone else. And that's how you're gonna fucking make it in life. Alright? So yes, what I got is real. You know, I worked really hard for it, and you know, and I can lay my head at night in my pillow and know that I didn't fuck anybody over. I never stole from anyone, I never deceived anyone, and I don't owe no one shit. I don't owe no one shit. And that's you don't understand. If I was to die tomorrow, I'd die fucking happy. And you know, I don't want to die, God forgive me, but I want to live a long time for these kids, and you know, but at least they'll have this shit to document it on. Like my dad ain't ever burned nobody. Now, a lot of people can say that they don't like me, you know, whatever the case may be, but not one person can say I fucked them over, you know? And that to me is more than enough. Thanks for everything, guys. I'm on me in the Hellcat. I'm about to head over to the new house now. Peace out, guys.
Looking up and see no stunner. Looking down and see dripping. Neck worth for $500,000. Niggas mad cause I'm living. On Instagram trying to kill them. But I'm too busy fucking bad bitches getting M's, nigga, I'm chillin'. Twin size, had to sleep on it. New crib, drop 3 on it. Hit the club and just keep going. See, I'm going to stop, but I keep throwing. If she fuck me right